Yeah, welcome guys. We made it. Now we are finally in the Institute. Just teleported here. And I already checked it out. This is a side quest which we got from Sturges about the holotape. Where he wants to collect some data. Let's go into first person mode. Steam.
Hello.
What? Hello?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Lol. Institutionalized. Enter the elevator. Yeah, this is the main quest here. And this one should be... Enter the elevator, inside shop, insert network scanner holotape into Institute terminal. Sturges gave me a holotape, right. So, where can we make this here or what? View XX lock. Load holotape. So where is this network scanner? Ah, network scanner. Initiate. Give holotape to Sturges. Holoscan complete. Okay. Now, can I just return and give it to him or what? No. It's not possible just to press a button. Just checking if there's... Give holotape to Sturges. Okay. You never know, there are quite some bugs in Fallout 4, that's why. What is about this here? Emergency relay offline? Eh? Okay, it doesn't work. It only says offline. Nothing else to press. We just step into the elevator. And gonna meet someone called Father or what?
Busted.
Busted. A clean room suit. Button push? So many buttons for us to push. Let's try this out. Elevator access denied. No, he is giving us elevator access. The father. Okay.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yeah. I mean, he can talk so much as he want. Yeah. If they are so cool, where are all those kidnapped people? And they walk over dead bodies to accomplish their goals. This is Sean? Well, if we're here.
Broken. Don't have the key.
Is there someone coming?
Would need the key.
Okay, there's definitely someone coming to us. They are interesting. They are really funny. Oh, we can talk to him through the class.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Eh?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, honey? What do you want me to
I
do?
don't know you. Go away! Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
He is inside the classroom. Father?
Who is father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Lol.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son. To Sean.
Man, he very much looks like a husband, huh? Kinda.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Lol.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Eh? Does it really make sense when we witnessed how Kellogg had Sean at his side? And they got him. And Kellogg didn't really look like it was. Oh, this is really strange, but okay.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Uh-huh. So this could actually work with the memories we saw from Kellogg if he got Institute tech, which prolonged his life to such an extent.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Lol. How can he explain that we have copies of real human beings and they are created as synths, and then those normal humans were being kidnapped or maybe or also killed?
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Stay here. Let's ask a question first.
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Eh? What is the chance? Creating artificial life or what? I'm not really sure.
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Well, guys, I'm not really sure what he means, but okay.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Uh-huh.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why you?
Why build it to look like you?
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records on my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
Eh? I mean, I guess you can love a synth, but I mean, he's been constructed of a model, and what? I played a lot of these games. Read some
This
books.
really is a matter of importance.
Really? I don't know anymore. I found the real you, yeah. What a strange question here.
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, he's been deactivated. Alright, guys. So, and now?
Useless.
Useless. We don't need to talk with him again. He said to us, we should look around and speak with... Microphone? No. Just grabbing. And I haven't forgotten about Virgil's theorem. Oh man, this is just crap here, right? What's this for a hole? Just some terminals. So one thing I checked out because I couldn't believe it, that this is actually the last quest. Oh, and I was definitely curious about if I'm really, if this already is part of where you have to make a decision. Because he keeps asking myself about the institution and what I do, what we are, if we want to join or take a look. Scissors, of course. What's this here? Actually nothing. Okay. This brings us already there. Strange way to build a place. Bobby pin. Yeah, we came from down there. Here we have sliding doors available. Yeah, if this is already a choice and which has consequences you can't really foresee, and it is not. Yeah. We have to actually agree and we start with going down. Yeah, we start with going. Oh wait, how is this place built? This is already the ground level, okay. Director's quarters. Lol. And now this was here open. Yep, we have to agree in joining.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Okay.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed. All systems nominal.
Uh-huh. BIOS.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Hi.
Greetings, ma'am.
Terminal's got this locked.
Unlock master.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Something about disappearing
is-
synths, I think.
We should talk with her, right?
Doc?
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
What makes you ask? I'm a complete stranger to you.
I suppose when I heard your story, well, I felt sorry for you. You've suffered more tragedy than any one person deserves. Your whole world is gone. I'm sorry. I know that was a very personal question. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Just looking. Not so fast.
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Uh-huh. That's all?
Allie.
What's on your mind?
Division personnel, good for new power needs.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Yeah. We will learn more about this place. Bioscience? Maybe this is where we can get the serum. Robotics? Yeah.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Yeah, it's okay. What is this here? Section routing terminal. Let's unlock and start with this here. Wow, I can't really see it. Likeness 1, ransacking. That's interesting. This has more. What about this? Oh man, this is not so easy to see. It could be chairs only N.
Nice.
Okay. Accessing door. Don't forget just to tap out. Yeah. Strange way to do it. Cauterizer. Yeah, examiner, applicator. Lol, I'm just taking all the valuable stuff. Tweezers, I have no clue what they do. Well, you know how this game is. And it doesn't tell me that I'm stealing, yeah. Well, maybe I'm the mother of the father and then I can just take everything I want. Fusion cells, some ammunition. Man, it just reminds me, I was thinking at one point if I should enter the power armor and come and go to the Institute. Yeah. That's when I thought it would be the last quest and for sure there will be some enemies waiting for me, but no serum here for us. Man, just imagine I'm running around with the power armor here. Robotics, where should we go? It's bioscience. No, nope. I guess we stay with this division.
Hey there.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Eh?
What can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of arms, armor, and other items approved for use in field missions.
Okay, show me.
Let's take a look.
Yep. Oh, what is he? Cure all addictions, automatic plasma pistol, clean room suit. What's this here? Plasma. This is fucking expensive. Synth chest piece. Hopefully I will get this stuff also through other means because I'm not really that rich.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum.
Maybe I can steal from him.
Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below
Synth pickpocket.
2%. Also, if
Ah.
you haven't
We can always take.
navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need.
Ah, here's already a Corsa uniform we can take just for free.
All right.
See.
That's all for now. Resume your duties.
Let's stick with this ground level then.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
It's all since.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
I'm still pretty unsure what they actually mean. If I'm on board with this, with the Institute, what is really their goal? I mean, creating robots, bioscience. Ah, okay, this is where we came from. This was kind of cool. This place. Maybe it's easy to navigate through this place. We have more people to talk with. This is where we came from. This is robotics. What is this here? Well, I guess we start at one point and then we go to the next. Let's start with this here. Robotics. Institute Robotics.
It could have been anything. It was probably just a
You're
glitch in
here.
the nervous system.
Glad you made it.
The